Hi guys, so today we're going to be reviewing the Kiko Fall 2.0 foundation. I've got the shade Warm Rose, which is shade 1. You get 25 millilitres plus this little dingy brush for £19.90. And purely so that this wasn't a completely foundation based week, I'm also trying out the Asian Touch Matte Liquid Lipstick in shade 2. So I've got an application section here and I will be doing check-ins as usual, even though I didn't manage that on Monday. And if you're looking at my nails, I've been doing a mini series on Wednesdays, Can I Nail Art? So far the answer is not really, but I'm hoping to improve throughout that series. Okay, so let's bust this guy open. Okay. Do you know, this is really stupid because I saw it in the shop. I know what size it is, but look at the size of this compared to the packaging that it came in. It literally just sits on top halfway up that box. So, Okay, so you get this little brush, which is very cute but weirdly short-handled. So this jar is a little bit tightly shut, and it is sealed for freshness, which I wish I'd known because I've done my nails. Oh, that seal's not really rammed down, it just lifts straight off. Okay, so there is a lot of product attached to that seal, so I'm going to work from there initially. So I'm just going to dab that brush in. It's a very, very thick product. And I'm just gonna start stroking my face. So it's a very soft brush. It feels really nice actually. I do like it. This was the palest colour they had. I am advised that this is going to go permanent and going to come in more shades, which is good. Or, you know, we'll see if the foundation is good before I say that's good. Colour wise, this is actually okay. I am liking this brush. I wasn't actually expecting to. I was expecting it to be too short and awkward, but actually it fits in nicely to my hand, so that's always nice. And this feels incredibly cool when it goes on, as in like cold. So, alright, this feels really weird using off of that seal because it's so fiddly. Maybe I should just scrape that off on the edge of the jar. So this brush is really good at getting into little crevices actually. I do really like that. I hope when they re-release this, you know, it'll be an option to buy it without the brush. You know, buy them separately, because I don't want to, if I keep using this foundation, end up with a collection of these brushes. That's just wasteful. And, you know, it seems a good quality brush. It seems like it's going to last me. So, okay. A little bit more on my chin, and then I'll zoom you in and we can have a look at this. So, right, so there's a little bit of streaking now, so I think this is a brush I would probably have to clean quite often. As you can see, my nose needs a little bit of extra help, but it always does. But it's sitting nicely on the skin. It doesn't look cakey. It looks quite natural. Definitely a huge improvement on the last foundation we tried this week. So I'm going to put a little bit extra on my nose just because I want to, and I want to see how buildable this is. And then what we'll do is I'll get my concealer started just so we can see how well the concealer blends into it. So, yeah, so that seems okay for building coverage, and despite the limited shade selection, I think I've actually found a good shade for me. So that's good to know. I'm just going to pop that seal back on because there's still loads of product on it, and close the lid. So I'm just going to quickly do my under eye corrector, which is the concealer, the natural concealer from Kiko in clear. And let's see how this brush does for that. It's possibly a little bit firm for doing the under eye. It fits in nicely, it's blended out, but it feels a little bit too much tapping that like that. So let's see. I am actually really liking this brush though. I maybe just need to be a little bit more gentle. So let's get my Kevin Kwan Essential Skin Enhancer. I don't normally use this under my eyes, but I've run out of my other concealers, so we are. And also it's a really thick consistency, so it's a great test for brushes. And actually that's blended that out like a dream. Okay. I am pretty happy with that. So I always put a little bit down my nose, my nose corners, and my chin, because I hate my chin. It's just always red. I basically conceal my T-zone, let's face it. So again, this is blending this out, no bother, getting into all the cracks and crevices that we have on our faces. And yeah. Okay, I am going to go set this, finish the rest of my makeup and come back to do a timestamp for checking the wear on this. Actually, so this isn't a completely foundation based week. I'm also going to try out the Asian Touch Matte Liquid Lipstick in shade 2. This is a collaboration they've done with Isa Arfin, who I've looked up and is not Asian, she's from Italy. There was 3 shades of this lip lacquer, even though it looks like a nail polish. There's also a classic red and a black. I will say Kiko brought out another matte lip range just this week, I believe. And I swatched the black from this and the black from that beside each other, and the black for that was way better. But this one seemed nice. This shade seemed nicer in consistency than the black. So we will give it a try. See, this is very opaque in one go, and I'm used to having a longer applicator than this. Okay, colour, absolutely gorgeous. Applicator, not in love. Because it's this wide at the bottom, it almost blocks your view. It's really strange. So, I can't show you the time now because my mum is phoning me. It is 5 to 10, so I'm going to go about my day and I will be back and we'll see how this is holding up. Okay, so first check-in. It is 20 past 3, so I've actually had this on for just over 6 hours. I think we're looking pretty good. We are a little bit oily. There's nothing on here that says really what skin type it's for. Maybe I should have had a look at the website and seen that. But yeah. Anyway, so I'm gonna do a little bit of blotting just to see. The cover I think looks pretty good, apart from one little bit of my nose, but I was trying on clothes so I might have wiped that myself. Isn't it great having oily skin? So the lipstick I'm pretty impressed with. I did give it a little touch up when I was out, but I'm not holding it against the lipstick because I had an all-day breakfast at lunchtime. So basically it needed retouched on the inside a little bit after I'd been eating buttered toast and bacon and fried eggs. So things that are really, you know, helpful in the staying power of any lip product. Okay. No, I'm quite happy with that now that it's been blotted. I'm going to do a little bit of a touch up on my nose where that wore off. Partly just to see how it touches up as well, because I think that's important in a foundation. I like to know that if it wears off, I can fix it. So that seal's now staying inside the lid, which is actually helpful. So, yay. Okay, I am finding it difficult to just get a small amount on the brush, but I've just wiped it off on the edge of the jar, and oh, it's still got that nice cooling sensation. I'd forgotten about that. I enjoy that a lot. Okay, I think that's going on quite nice for a touch up. I always worry that things are going to go a bit cakey. Just look like they're loaded on, which is not a look that I want to go for. Oops. Okay, note to self when wearing dark lipstick and correcting foundation. Be very careful that you do not go over the lipstick and then back onto a bit that you're doing with foundation, because you will get funny stripes on your face. That's cracking. It's one of those days, guys. Okay, so I'm quite happy with that. I'm actually going to leave that unset, like not put any powder on it, just to see how it holds up like that as well, because we like experimenting and thoroughly trying things. But it's a very nice, comfortable foundation. I am finding this quite comfortable as well. It's not quite smudge proof, but that's probably why it's comfortable. There's a balance that you've got to strike with your long lasting matte lipsticks between being comfortable and being smudge proof, and you've got to compromise on one basically, and I'd rather compromise on the budging than being uncomfortable. But I will check in again later and we'll see how this is holding up. This would have been touched up about 1, so going a tiny bit at the corners, but the colour, gorgeous. Season. Hi guys, so I'm back for a final check-in. It is just about 5 past 10. I think we can safely say that this lipstick is not budge or smudge proof. I've managed to get it on my chin, although it does wipe off quite easily, which I suppose is a good thing. So it's nice, it's relatively long wearing, unless you touch it in any way, shape or form, but it does seem to have left a bit of a stain, although not an even one, so again, that's not ideal. The foundation, we've got quite a lot of coverage left, but again, it is quite oily, so maybe not one that's aimed at the oilier skin types, but it does seem to be a nice finish, and if they do bring out a greater range of shades and you don't have oily skin, I think it is one to check out. I do like this brush. I can actually see myself using it with other foundations. I don't think I'll be getting rid of this. I think I will be using it. I just need to touch up throughout the day, which I haven't really been doing today to do this wear test. So If you've got any questions of either of these products, leave them down below. But I am going to go and wash my face and go to bed because it's my birthday tomorrow, or when this video goes up it'll be my birthday yesterday, because I'm filming in advance for the first time in a long time. So I will speak to you guys later. Bye!